Tonight, find out why WSU students feel they don't get enough help from mental health services.
And the cost of recycling rises nationally and here in Pullman.
And students dive at a chance to get one of 100 free pumpkins at the Student Rec Center. Murrow News 8 starts now.
From Studio B on the campus of Washington State University, this is Pullman's only nightly newscast. This is Murrow News 8.
Good evening. I'm Alex Clark.
And I'm Bradley Warren. Welcome to Murrow News 8.
WSU President Kooks came under fire on Twitter in the past few days concerning mental health resources on campus, specifically counseling and psychological services, or CAPS. Over the weekend, one student attempted to end his own life. Thankfully, his friends found him in time and got him to a hospital to begin recovering. His mother tweeted that WSU's mental health resources failed her son. She cited his suicide note where he blamed WSU after CAPS turned him away due to a 4-month wait to see a psychiatrist. Several others then shared their stories of unsuccessful trips to university services. One reply said they get told no one can help them. I went for help a couple months ago and wasn't even allowed to finish filling out my paperwork before they told me no one would see me. You have to be a football player to get mental health help on campus. Schultz said that the university will continue to work to improve its mental health resources. Well, last spring, ASWSU passed an initiative called Kooks Feeding Cougs. The program supports students concerned about where their next meal will come from by providing funds for on-campus dining services. One study from 2016 estimated nearly half of all college students in the U.S. suffer from food insecurity and insufficient funds to access healthy foods. The program's initial balance of $650 now rests at zero. To donate or apply for help from the program, go online to studentaffairs.wsu.edu.
And thank you, Alex. Guillermo Mota now brings us an update on the process of recycling and how it will affect your wallet starting next week. Guillermo? Oh, no.
You must know that clean recyclables include plastic water bottles, aluminum cans, brown paper bags, newspapers, laundry detergent bottles, plastic milk jugs, and paperboard boxes. Food-only bins include food and napkins.
I think it's really important to not only save our environment but conserve and stuff. So I think with it being easier to recycle, that will help.
All right, thanks, Guillermo. Aside from all the commotion brought by ESPN's College Game Day, WSU had yet another special visitor over the weekend. Aishanae Taylor went behind the scenes to find out about a New York City brass band, Lucky Chops.
Before the start of their music tour, Lucky Chops paid a visit to WSU. The band made their start playing in subways, and although fans can still find them jamming in those subways, now they work hard to promote their new album and teach music education to aspiring musicians.
This thing is going to be so much fun. We have both the organ band and the WSU band and the Lucky Chops working with us now. It's so much fun. They got great things to play with.
This may have seemed like a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for the band, but Lucky Chops felt the same excitement.
I don't think the best part is happening yet.
Being here right now is so far the best part because it's kind of getting a little bit surreal.
Every part has been the best. It's going to keep getting better. Yeah, mascot!
Woo, that's a Coug, man!
We're just a few minutes away from Lucky Chops' performance with the Cougar Marching Band. They're setting up behind me right now. It's going to be an amazing performance. They're debuting one of their newest hit singles.
Not only did Lucky Chops play their single Full Heart Fancy with both bands, but also played their song Coco and a cover of Funky Town.
We played with Lucky Chops, and they brought so much energy, and it was just a big, fun time. Oregon came and played, so there was like 400 band kids on the field, not to mention like 50 guard members, and a killer band. It was phenomenal. It was super fun.
Saturday's halftime performance left everyone involved with an unforgettable experience. Lucky Chops will now continue jamming on their tour, spreading their love for funky music around the world.
was it really was an amazing
Was it
game.
loud?
It was extremely. I was actually in the press box for the game, and you could hear it even under the soundproof glass. So that's how big it was.
Did you see that halftime show?
I did get to see the halftime show. That was also really incredible.
Well, when we come back, kids' costumes, hoops at Beasley Coliseum.
And a local farmer sketched in a familiar phrase in one of his wheat fields. When Murrow News 8 continues.
Wonder what that phrase was?
Thank you. You got a king?
Go fish!
The smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life. Take time to be a dad today.
Can you help me with this? My new dad teaches me all kinds of stuff.
Sure.
He helps me with homework.
That would be 3.6795.
Thanks.
Yep.
He helps me with my decision making.
I wouldn't use this one. Ever.
And he's even teaching me how to drive.
And that's why cars have bumpers.
I'm learning so much.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of kids in foster care will take you just as you are.
The 6th annual Washington State Kids Carnival will take place at Beasley Coliseum on Monday, October 29th from 6 to 7 p.m. Activities at the carnival include trick-or-treating, games, and pictures with Butch. The carnival takes place just before the women's basketball game against Warner Pacific and welcome both children and families free of charge. Well, as we get closer to Halloween, more jack-o'-lanterns begin to light up around campus. Reporter Jennifer Forsman shows us how some make their way home from the pumpkin patch.
Pumpkins. What starts as a simple, round, orange squash turns into decorative art for fall festivities. The journey for some jack-o'-lanterns from the patch to students' home turns out to be an unusual one.
I went and grabbed the pumpkin. It was a lot of fun.
During the second annual Aqua Patch, University Recreation members bob for pumpkins. Aqua Patch goers jump in the pool themselves to retrieve their dream pumpkin.
That way, any students who maybe have any trouble with funding for purchasing their own pumpkin or buying supplies can do it all here.
Over 100 free pumpkins float in the Student Recreation Center pool, waiting to be picked. From there, pumpkins make their way to the carving table.
Over by the table tennis tables, just up the ramp behind the membership desk, we are having stations for carving and painting for those who don't want to carve or handle a knife. Just something extra they can do with their pumpkin.
The most defining moment for the jack-o'-lanterns starts with one cut. Each slice into the pumpkin follows a carefully planned design. The end result, a smile on one student's face and a meaningful silhouette shining back.
It's supposed to be like a skull goblin thing. Yeah, I'm gonna put it on my porch.
Although an unusual start for these jack-o'-lanterns, they eventually find their way home, just in time for Halloween. Jennifer Forsman, Murrow, News 8.
All right, thanks, Jennifer. Brady Bone, a Pullman farmer and WSU alumni, made headlines after plowing Go Cougs into his field of his farm this weekend. Many people noticed it flying in for the football game last weekend, but this isn't the first time Boone has plowed something into his field. He proposed to his wife the same way by plowing "Marry Me" into that very same field. That is such a cute story.
Truly is really cute.
Love is in the air.
Always.
Go Cougs.
Go Cougs. Anyway, next, Vanessa McMahon breaks down the rest of this week's weather.
And after that, we will talk about a crime-fighting justice, but this one who wears a different type of robe when Murrow News 8 continues.
So, same time next week?
Well, of course. put away a few bucks, feel like $1,000,000. For free tips to help you save, go to Feed the Pig.
With all of the Halloween festivities going on this weekend, let's see what the forecast has in store for us.
Let's head over to the Weather Center with Vanessa to tell me if I can get out and ice skate this weekend.
Thanks, guys. Well, sorry to tell you, but I think our fall days of sunshine are coming to a close. Today, we did see that sunshine peeking through in the morning, but as it goes into the evening, those clouds are going to be rolling in for tomorrow. So let's take a look at what the rest of the state had going on today. Over in Spokane, they saw those clouds heading in as well. And then over in the central parts of Washington, they did have a pretty drizzly fall day as well as over on the west side with Seattle, Olympia, and Vancouver having those temps in the upper 50s with Vancouver in the lower 60s and some drizzles throughout the afternoon. Let's take a look at what we can expect for tomorrow. Tomorrow we can expect a cloudy, mild morning, but as it does get into the afternoon, we're going to see those showers coming in on and off for about the entire night. So if you're heading out tomorrow for any Friday Halloween festivities, you might need to pack an umbrella. I know it might ruin your costume, but gotta stay dry. Let's take a look at the 5-day, what we can expect for the rest of the few days here. On Saturday, we will have a super nice day. It's going to be beautiful. So if you're going to do anything this weekend, that's the day. Sunday will definitely be your lazy indoor day as it's going to rain on and off all day on Sunday. Then let's take a look at the start of the week. On Monday, it's going to be a pretty overcast Monday for us, and then Tuesday, that sunshine will be making an appearance again once more. But as we get back on Wednesday for Halloween, we're going to see showers on and off all day long. So might put a little drizzly on your Halloween plans there. That's all I have for weather. Let's take it back to the desk with Bradley and Alex.
What's your costume, Alex?
I honestly have not really got my costume yet. I'm still working on it. I know I've been procrastinating a little bit, but I've just been so busy.
Well, you gotta get that one done, Alex.
I do. What are you gonna go as for Halloween?
I was thinking Beyonce.
That would be a fun costume to go as.
Got a leotard.
Oh, really? All right. What color is the leotard? Anyway, we'll be back in just a moment.
Thanks for watching.
They said I couldn't dream. Called me a piece of trash and swore that's all I'd ever be. Said a bottle couldn't see the ocean. Give up. Go back to the dumpster. But I didn't listen. I made my way. And now, I am what I've always wanted to be.
Sometimes judges just need to take justice into their own hands, and for Judge R.W. Buzzard of Lewis County, that meant getting a little down and dirty in the name of the law. After he sentenced 2 men to prison, the men took off trying to escape. Judge Buzzard sprung into action and chased the 2 runners. One man made it through the door and escaped, while the other only made it to the doorway before Judge Buzzard tackled him to the ground. Both men now reside in custody, and Judge Buzzard resides back at the bench once more.
Okay, that's actually pretty funny.
It's a good story. Anyway, all right, thank you for watching tonight. Join us every weeknight at 7 and 10 for Pullman's only nightly newscast.
Have a great evening, and don't forget to follow Murrow's 8 on Facebook and Twitter.
Good night, Pullman.
Good night.
That was a good
night.